piece.
This is a challenge now for Edouard Roger Vassilev, because remember, it was him who had the most, makeable return on the third of those 3 match points, and not easy, is it, to put that sort of opportunity to one side and focus on this service game. See it so often when players have had chances to win matches, especially 3 in a row, and miss them. So often a hangover, isn't it, in the very next game? Not quite put those missed opportunities to the back of their minds and can affect the quality of the tennis. And they're then trying to focus on their own service game.
And particularly with 10,000 Brits screaming against him right now. That is some volley, though.
Did so well there, didn't he? It was an awkward position on the court. Awkward ball with didn't have too much pace on it. Just had to keep things simple, get it back deep, did it brilliantly. Every single point a roller coaster at this stage. A spectacle this has been today.
Just looking at the bench, asking for some guidance. They're right on that line, but I'm in the air a little too long from the British perspective.
Game front.
Picking on that back end again. Evans not able to find a return. Steely stuff from the 39-year-old. We're a game away from a final set breaker.
Yeah, hats off to Edouard Roger Vassilev. That was some hold, wasn't it? Real test of his nerve. But he passed the test with flying colours after those 3 match points slipped away. All the pressure this time on Neal Skupski in a few moments as he tries to keep the British hopes alive.
Swinger's been busy. I'm sure he's re-gripping the racket. Dan, those old Torna grips, of course.
Time.
A magical day of tennis in Manchester. Neal Skupski.
Thank you. Ready for play.
Serving 5-6.
Love.
French platform in this game, and one of the first 2 points.
Yeah, and a fair bit of deliberating going on here with Evans and Skupski, more than perhaps usual, as to what the tactic's going to be.
Mahut expecting Dan to make the move there, and he stood his ground.
And he just got a little cramped up off the return, didn't he? Couldn't quite get a full swing at it.
Let's for service. Thank you. All.
Having been burnt going to the forehand, Neal Skupski perhaps just looking for a change-up, but Vassilev's two-hander was right on the money. Gilles Moroton, the president of the FFT, up out of his chair again. 12 minutes after they last had a match point.
Thank you.
They have one again.
Juice.
Ace in this set. It could not have come at a more opportune moment.
4 match points saved. Still not done.
What a smash, all things considered.
Advantage, Great Britain.
He was pretty deep in the court, wasn't he? When he made contact with that incredible angle he was able to generate. Don't know when they're beaten today, the British pair. How are they still in this?
Please.
Switching things up. And with the I formation.
Use. Advantage, Great Britain.
Skupski really has served well, hasn't he? Under extreme pressure out here. Volume of first serves on the big points.
Game, Great Britain.
You better believe it.
6 games old.
We're going all the way.
Both teams receive an additional
2 hours and 33 minutes of the most intense drama. And we've reached the denouement.
What a volley that was too. Some work to do, didn't he? Incredible control at full stretch, incredible hold of serve. Remember, down 4-5, love 40 on Evans's serve. Another match point save, 5-6. Still nothing to separate these two teams.
Even he can't believe it.
Great Britain.
What a start. British team immediately on top. I mean, maybe, just maybe, Nick, it's written in the stars this evening after the 4 match points they've saved.
Could well be the case.
Hold.
For a very aggressive second serve, well over 100 miles an hour.
Oh, goodness me, went close with the second serve.
1, Great Britain.
They're trying to challenge the French team. I think they've left it too late.
Certainly was a very bold second. Just trying to get confirmation that it was just inside the service box.
Incredible serve after just throwing in a double fault.
2-all.
Oh, there was some space.
3-2. Front.
He just couldn't find it.
Oh, the French did well, didn't they? He was clubbing those ground strokes. No way through.
There can't have been too many Davis Cup days in British history quite like this.
Thank you.
What a point. Evans doing so well
4
initially.
front.
What a lob, Nick. Absolutely brilliant from the French. I mean, as you say, Evans did everything he could. Defense initially, chasing this down. How to get this back into play? And then good composure from Nicolas Mahut that time. I've got the 2-point cushion.
Pressure from Mahut, wasn't it? The urgency to get back after the smash initially. He knew that potentially there was a ball to go after. Never easy when you serve from one end, is it, then to go down the other end, but he actually put in a good second.
Yeah, I think Mahut would probably backed himself to make that, at least force the British team to play a volley. A bit disappointed that he stuck that long. But the French still with a narrow advantage. They've got the mini break. Everybody's nerves in this space completely shredded at 10-10 on Sunday night.
Thank you.
He's made it! A miraculous return from the Liverpudlian.
4-all.
It's one of those that just hung in the air.
Thank you.
Jack Draper liked it.
Please.
Just cannot shake this British team off this evening.
What a test of Nicolas Mahut.
5-4 France.
Respect from the teammates. I mean, every single one that comes back, the next one just gets more and more difficult, doesn't it? The crowd start getting involved, the volume goes up. Oh my goodness. When's this going to end?
Thank you. Please. Ready for play.
Extraordinary scenes. It's Evans serving at 4-5.
France is challenging the call on the right center service line.
Yeah, they seem to
The ball was called in.
immediately react in unison, the French team, that this has just swung a little bit too much and missed the centre service line. Yep, they were spot on. So chance here for Roger Vassilev. 4-5 second serve. Big pressure on Evans.
How they held firm. The first volley was a crucial one from Neal Skupski, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just a little bit too difficult for Roger Vassilev to get much on that shorter ball. It stayed so low. Difficult to be aggressive off that sort of hit.
Thank you.
Can you believe it? I'm not sure we can.
6-5, Great Britain.
How have the Brits won that point?
Thank you.
For the first time, they've got a match point.
I mean, I'm still trying to process the quality of the previous point. The return that Nicolas Mahut hit, he must have thought he was finally in business. Struck it so sweetly. Somehow it came back, and well, we've seen it all, haven't we, today? 4 match points for for the French team, 1 for the British now.
It was a lifetime ago that Arthur Feast was out there playing singles, doesn't he? So much has unfolded here. And still so much to play for.
Great Britain.
As he so often has, Dan Evans created enough space to get enough on the forehand.
He knew where that serve was going, didn't he? On a big point.
Thank you. Please.
It's Great Britain that are moving on to Malaga.
7-6.
The most extraordinary day of tennis you could ever wish to see. And it ends with a victory from the jaws of defeat for Evans and Skupski.
Well, we've all just watched that unfold before our eyes, but I don't think any of us can believe what we've seen. How on earth have they won that match? Remember, Evans serving 4-5, love 40. And look what this sport does to you. Utter disbelief in the eyes of Nicolas Mahut. Absolute chaos on court. An incredible end to a brilliant week of tennis here in Manchester. What a tie. What a match. What a tie break. What a performance from these two. And they will be celebrating late into the night, you would imagine.
Yeah, I don't think it's unfair to say Dan Evans enjoys a night out. Well, he might well get one, Lee. And he, goodness me, does he deserve it. What a weekend he's had. 4 wins in total. He has left every last drop out on court.
And they can't believe they've done it either. Utter disbelief. I mean, one of the great British Davis Cup victories we've just seen there. They that had it all. And with so much on the line in front of a packed house. I mean, it couldn't have gone any better, could it? The biggest ever British Davis Cup crowd of 13,000 plus here in Manchester. And they've just seen the British team book their place in the final 8. Absolute killer for these boys. I mean, you've got to feel for them, haven't you?
Desolation. From a man who's done